Good morning, grade 9s. We are continuing with our media literacy. We're going to look at the last type of media that we're going to be covering for the purpose of this course, and they're called infographics. I'm sure you have seen them online or on social media somewhere. We're going to look at what they are and why they are important. There's also usually some sort of infographic on the grade 10 literacy test. So it's good to be familiar with them before you get into writing the literacy test next year, if that is still a thing. Let's get started. What are infographics? Well, check out this cool picture below to give us an idea as to what an infographic is and does. So, an infographic is data. Sure you recognize this or have stepped on it or have played with this in your lifetime. This is Lego. So you can see it's a jumbled pile of all the different colors of Lego. So an infographic is the data, where the data here is represented by Lego. We sort that data all into nice colors. It's all arranged. You can see they're starting to put it together here. And it is presented visually. So this is like a bar graph here, represented by the Lego. And as we move down, so you can see they use Lego as a platform for defining what is an infographic. The Lego in the first pictures is all data, and as we move on to the organize and sort, we can present our findings in a visual representation. Let's look at the infographic below from Media Smarts. So young Canadians in a wired world, life online. Canadian students are more connected, more mobile, and more social than ever. So you can see how the different ways that the information is presented. We have people here, like little silhouettes of people. I'm going to try and maybe zoom this in. Nope, okay. Oh, there we go. Okay, so rules about talking to strangers, posting contact info, getting together with someone met online. So these are things about parental involvement. So the rules about these in your house. So this is like surveys that they have done. Random bits of data here. Let's look up to this Facebook and Twitter one. The most frequent online activities reported by students are Facebook among grades 4 to 6 students. 30% have a Facebook account, 16% have a Twitter account. So when you do your literacy test, there might be a question on one aspect of this whole infographic and looking at pulling some of the data out and answering the question. So importance of life balance with digital media. You can see all of the different ways that infographics are displayed here. And this is like a little chart here going through the grades about how many students have a cell phone or smartphone. Just a quick percentage here. There's another graph here, big percentage numbers. So these are all the different ways in which infographics are displayed. You can see a different type of graph down here. All of these little dots represent schools. Next, we're going to look at another example of what infographics are and why they are so important. So, what infographics are? Hint, you're looking at one right now. Oh. Guess I gotta not click. An infographic is an image containing graphics and text, including statistics about a certain subject. It is done in a creative way to let people easily understand the message or the story being delivered. You can see there's a pie chart here, there's a picture. What contributes to its popularity? Information. An effective infographic provides information on a certain topic in a creative way and a conclusion. As such, detailed research and editing have been done to convey the right message and encourage more people to share it online. Search engine optimization. Search engines index websites that gain much inbound links with those with content that are often shared on social media, particularly Twitter and Facebook. With an interesting infographic, you can be sure to attract people who want to share it online. So social media, marketing, and eye candy. Let's look at this. People love to view graphs more than just plain text, but with these two combined, you can make information and learning more interesting and fun. In fact, an infographic can help in the spatial temporal reasoning aspects of the reader, which makes learning easier. Why inbound marketers use infographics? It's versatile, it's link-worthy, and it's controllable. What do these mean? Any topic can be made into an infographic and can be used on any website. When designed properly, it can provide a meaningful message. It's link-worthy, so it's able, or an infographic can be sure to attract publishers and business owners that will prompt them to link back to your website. And it's controllable. You can decide on the content and design of your infographic. The control is in your hands. Types of infographics. So we've got two houses representing the two types of infographics. One level deep. This is a basic infographic that contains visual and content and may include one or two subparts. Two level deep. This is a more advanced infographic that provides more details, including statistics, and digs deeper into the content. What are the major parts of an infographic? The visual. So look at this. It's nice. It's 3D. It's colorful. The content. This includes text, statistics, time frames, and references. The visual just refers to like the colors, the graphics, and icons used in designing the infographic. There's another one down here. The knowledge. This refers to the facts and conclusions to convey the overall message or story. How to create an infographic in 7 steps. So in order to truly understand an infographic, we're going to look at what goes into making an infographic. Step 1, think of an idea. Make a list of possible ideas for your infographic. Create a skeleton or a flowchart, or skeleton and flowchart. This will be your initial draft. Color scheme it. Use eye-friendly colors such as pastels and bright hues. Choose eye-catching graphics. People are attracted to visuals more than text. Use a variety of authoritative sources, meaning find sources that are reliable and people trust. Number 6, provide facts and conclusions. Illustrate statistics and make it simple. You can see they're using the silhouette of people, the bigger people representing more numbers and the smaller people representing smaller numbers. Edit, edit, edit. So filter through everything and try to create a narrative. So that is the steps that go into making an infographic, the major parts of an infographic, and what is, in fact, an infographic. So, we're going to take a look. This is going to be what you're going to have to do for these. We'll just do the first one here. Study the infographic and answer the questions on the table. For some reason, I'm going to have to keep scrolling down like this, but let's look at the infographic first. We throw away 7 million tons of food and drink every year in the UK. More than half of this we could have eaten. This costs the average household 470 pounds, that's a pound sign, a year. You can see they have 470, all of these 7 houses. Meat and fish top the list when it comes to the value of food we throw away. 2.1 billion pounds. We can all do our bit by not buying or making too much food, using it in time or freezing it for use later. Well, let's look at the questions. What information are you able to get from the infographics? Well, it's telling us about how much food is thrown away every year in the UK. Spelling mistake. So the infographic is telling us about how much food and drink is thrown away every year in the UK. As well, the expensive foods that are thrown away, like meat and fish. And how much it costs the average household. Okay, let's go up. Have you ever experienced or seen problems related to what is shown in the infographic? I would say I'm going to answer this personally here. From working in restaurants when I was younger, we often threw away a lot of food that could have been used in different ways, or perhaps donated to like the soup kitchen or to those in need. Is there any new information or idea that you have learnt from this infographic? Not really here. Not really here. Well, I guess I didn't really know that. I kind of figured meat and fish, things like that, would be the most expensive thing that we throw away because it's easily freezable. I guess the sheer amount, 7 million tons. So the sheer amount of 7 million tons of food thrown away is new information for me. What do you think you can do to help the problem? Well, there's a bit of a solution here. We can all do our bit by not buying or making too much food, using it in time, or freezing it for later. So, what can we do to help the problem? We can follow the guidance on the infographic about not buying, making so much food, and freezing portions we do not need or use. I can say in our house we do this quite a bit. We make soup or something like that, whatever's left over gets frozen. We have very little food waste in our house. What does it make you wonder about the issue problem presented by the infographic? Makes me think we could be doing so much more to preserve our food and not waste, or perhaps give more to those in need. Okay, so we're almost out of time in this video. We have 30 seconds left, but that's basically what you are going to do. There is 6 more of these. So here's another one. This one looks more about the same in food waste. Same kind of questions. Here's one on diabetes. Types of food are wasted the most. So all of them are about wasting food, resources like water and stuff. So you're going to fill out all of these charts to get a good idea on